What is your experience of identity? This question, if you really utilize it, can point you back beyond your own conceptuality. So instead of approaching it philosophically, instead of referencing thoughts, you can actually ask yourself, what is my experience of identity? And then just go to it, however you have to, however that looks, however that feels. It may feel totally non-conceptual. And if there's a hint I can give you, that's a good direction. What is your experience of identity right now? Notice if your mind starts to make philosophical statements about identity. So if you ask yourself, what is my experience of identity? And you notice your mind saying something like, well, I know that identity is this and this and this. Or you notice your mind telling yourself a story about something you experienced before. Like, oh, I had an awakening and this is what I realized, or something along those lines. Just notice. Notice those are thoughts. Then see if you can redirect your attention one more time. What is your experience of identity independent of any thoughts right now? Where does your attention go? How does your attention move? How does it feel to make this exploration with no guideposts? That's the beauty of this. No guideposts other than your identity. The kind of thing I can't give you a guidepost for. No one else can. Only you can. That's the beauty of this question. I think we're actually mesmerized, we're inundated, we're hypnotized by expectations of others, by fitting in, by social constructs, by social expectations, by theory of mind. I think our minds are very, very occupied with this most of the day. Certainly when we're interacting with others, right? So when you ask the question, what is my experience of identity? It necessarily sidesteps all that. It's actually a big gift to yourself to allow yourself to feel what's most primary, what's most immediate, what's most right now for you. So close that it doesn't need a thought. So close that no thought can capture it or identify it or name it or satisfy you. Don't settle for a thought. Don't be satisfied for or by landing somewhere that says, I know what this is, or it's like this, or it's like that. Don't satisfy yourself with that. Just really, really look, really turn toward it, really turn inward to that sense of your own identity, your own experience of identity right now. I don't want to say it's not a landing place. I don't want to say it is a landing place, because that can get conceptual. I would say it probably doesn't feel like you're landing somewhere specific, but it doesn't feel heady at all. It doesn't feel somewhere else. It doesn't feel like the world you've learned to live in of thought, of later when, of past, of present, of future. It doesn't feel like that. It feels simpler than that. Might feel like a huge release inward, a release inward. Inward that just keeps going inward, like endlessly, falling inward, maybe, something like that. But I'm just using terms to try to describe something that's not quite conceptual, right? What is your experience of identity right now? Maybe it's just a matter of repetition. Keep doing it. Don't do it like a mantra. Don't keep thinking about it. Just ask, what is my experience of identity right now? At some point, you may find yourself bound into thoughts or conceptualizing. That's okay. If that happens, you can always start again. What is my experience of identity? What is your experience of identity right now?